The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
A famous novelist once remarked, "Food is one of the strongest ceremonies of life." And I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say where there's ceremony, there's family. Where there's family, there's lots of love, laughter, good food, and great times. And that's exactly what our show is all about. So hello, hi, namaskar, adab. This is Shilpa welcoming you all to the Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food. Brought to you by lifestyle partner Danube Home, hygiene partner Cool & Cool, and associate sponsor Nika Electronics and Home Appliances.
Hi, I'm Deepak. I'm working for a construction company in Dubai. It's my lovely wife Shruti, Shiv, and Ved. So we cook a few days a week together. She's obviously the traditional master, and I look after more contemporary dish, experimenting with kiddie stuff, baking, and all this. That's what I do. But the Desi stuff, Kerala stuff, Shruti looks after it. We cook together a lot, possibly at least 3 to 4 days a week.
Our favorite dish is biryani, and he cooks the best.
Not sure if that's a good thing to say to the camera, but you know, I love cooking. That's my relaxation and my
He's
passion.
passionate.
Shruti follows the recipe to the book. I mean, to the point of the fine grams. I look at it once and I do my own thing. If something, the most strangest thing, jackfruit is proper Kerala traditional sort of fruit. And cheesecake is something that you wouldn't associate with jackfruit. But I actually did a jackfruit cheesecake. It turned out really awesome that our neighbors actually was asking for more the next day as well. Like I said, even after work, I like to cook. It helps me ease off the work tension. And also, we get to spend time more together, because after that she's got to look after the kids as well, put them to bed for school next day. So that's how relaxation is posed in the kitchen. Kids, other than mess up things, you know, which they're really good at, as you can see, they're naughty. But no, they enjoy. They're fussy eaters for their age, but they like some of the stuff. For example, for them, they create the demand. I had to create Nutella for these guys because the ready-made ones had all these preservatives and bits and pieces. So we actually ended up making our own Nutella, our own cookies, cakes, and all for the guys. So cooking to me, like I said, it's more than a passion, I suppose. I mean, passion is a strong word, but for me, it's more than that. I mean, last, I suppose, 14 odd years I've been cooking. Not everything ends up as success. Plenty of failures, but I tell her, I mean, you guys are my guinea pigs. I keep on trying, but it also helps me. You know, you got a core thing, your work and managing people and all the bits and problems that with it. But relaxation through cooking is something that keeps me calm, I suppose, sane. Keeps me sane. One recipe that I'd say has been passed on from generation to generation is fish curry. There's two ways. One is with coconut milk and one is roasted coconuts. These two have been passed down in both our families of generations. Even a grandmother is still there. She teaches us and keeps on improving that. I suppose when we cook together, I take the lead role. Possibly because I'm faster, and no, I tend to do things my own way. She's really good at the traditional bits, but when we cook, I say let's chop, let's finish it quickly. So I take lead. She helps me quite a lot, and together we patch it up together. like I said, not everything ends up in success, right? Even the basic thing as in noodles can go awfully bad. So not everything goes according to plan. The simplest thing as a noodle can go wrong. Truthfully, you know, you think noodles, 2-minute thing, ended up cutting and chopping the noodles into cakes because it got all hard and chewy. But yeah, no, things go wrong, but yeah, we make up.
Hello, Deepak, Shruti, Ved and Shiva.
Hi,
Welcome to the family kitchen.
delighted to be here.
So guys, what are you going to make for us today?
In fact, the heart of the dish is going to be a lamb shank, a
Okay.
spicy lamb shank.
So while you guys figure out who's doing what, why don't we go in for a short break? You're watching The Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food.
The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food. The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
Hi guys, this is Shilpa welcoming you back to The Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food. Brought to you by lifestyle partner Danube Home, hygiene partner Cool & Cool, and associate sponsor Nika Electronics and Home Appliances. Well, we're about to make an amazing lamb shank. Let's figure out how to go about it. So Deepak, where do we start?
Start with a little fresh salad at the moment. Just 2 minutes starter.
Okay,
Let's go for it. Put a tiny bit of butter
okay.
and a tiny bit of water. Good. Can you tell me what that is? Pineapple,
Is
excellent.
it like a marinated pineapple?
So what I've done is I've actually put brown sugar and coated it and left in the fridge for marinating a tiny bit. We're trying to caramelize this pineapple now.
So shall we throw in the mangoes now?
I think we should. Let's go for it. All right, guys. Let's try it. So we add in a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of my spice mix. So this is actually our homemade peri-peri spice mix.
So how do you make it?
So it's made with bird's eye chili,
Okay.
a bit of lemon powder, garlic powder, bit of black pepper and white pepper as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, so the pineapple and mangoes I think is done. So you can just quickly transfer into a plate. And I've got my chatpada arm puree.
Wow, that looks professional.
Just a tiny bit of fancy tricks, eh? So we go. Lift, hopefully that stays. There we go.
Whoa.
Most of it at least.
Lovely.
So a tiny bit of the masala.
Your piri piri masala made at home?
Exactly. A tiny bit of mint leaf to top it off, and that's done.
So what are we going to do next?
We're actually going to marinate the lamb with a bit of spices and lemon. So you're going to put a bit of chili powder, a bit of haldi, a bit of garam masala, a bit of salt, and a bit of lime juice as well. I add a touch of coconut oil. So there you go, we have the marinated lamb ready now. So we add a bit of coconut oil.
What is the assistant saying? Why is she mumbling?
She's reminding me that I always used to add the ginger garlic first, which she is correct.
There we go. That's nice.
So a bit of ginger garlic paste.
You know what they say? Behind every successful man is a woman.
Absolutely. And whole spices as well.
So behind every successful cook is also his wife.
Definitely, definitely. A bit of whole spices as well. We can add the lamb in. We're gently bracing the lamb before we put it in the pressure cooker. So we use the butter to lock the moisture in as well. So and we are actually going to saute the onions and everything spices in the same pan.
Okay.
So we'll actually use all the lamb flavors in it.
Wow.
So that's about 6 to 8 minutes, and we're going to put that lamb into the pressure cooker now.
So this is an exotic recipe, experimental recipe. Excuse me, Deepak.
Absolutely.
So tell me that what is your staple food that you eat at home generally? This could be a weekend special or something,
This
right?
is indeed a special dish, and she's the expert of the traditional dish. You add a bit of onions, so you just slightly saute the onions just to give it a nice caramelization. And green chili, curry leaves. Once it's gently done, we can add the spices, a tiny bit more spices to roast it. A bit of curry masala.
I love the way she hands over the spices to you.
She knows this dish well.
It's like literally, we have a saying in Hindi, pyar ka wada 50-50.
That's a bit of saunf as well.
Okay, so
That's
that's
it.
grounded
Saunf, yeah.
fennel.
Fennels.
Yeah.
So to this, we add a bit of coconut milk. And you can use either sliced tomatoes, or you can use tomato puree, whichever you prefer. A tiny bit into it. So this is ready now, so you're going to pop it back into the pressure cooker now. So we'll add the baby potatoes in the last second. So these are peeled baby potatoes. I love them because they absorb the excess fat and it tastes really yummy as well in the end. So I'll add a bit more water and you lock it in. That should take about 35 minutes
Okay.
and then it should be ready.
So we've cooked the rice in the Nika electric rice cooker. So shall we take it out then?
Please. Before we use the rice, we're just going to do a quick tadka, coconut oil. So now the oil is hot, we'll add
Yeah.
a bit of mustard seeds. So mustard seeds are quite popular in Kerala cuisine. And then with red chilies. And then the magic ingredient in most Kerala dishes, curry leaves. So to this, we add a bit of fresh grated coconut. Just toss it. Add a bit of salt. So
Shruti, any feedback on this?
No.
All good?
Yes.
Okay.
so
we can
good so
move on.
far.
I don't know more about this recipe.
So I'll add a bit of the rice now.
So how was the experience cooking in this electric rice cooker?
Oh, I've never tried rice cooker before, but this is incredibly simple. And it's cooked perfectly.
Yeah, in fact, all the Nikai products and all the home appliances are really very good, which focus on convenience and ease of usage.
Brilliant. And you gently toss it, and your coconut rice is done. So we'll transfer this gently. Just need to toss a bit of nuts into it finally.
So are we going to also fry the nuts?
I've actually mixed cashews, dal, and pine nuts into it.
Okay. Which dal have you used?
Chana dal.
Okay.
And urad dal a tiny bit as well.
So this is like the tadka?
Tadka, final. After this, we are pretty much ready to finalize the dish. Yep, that's done. Finish it off with a bit of shallots, bit of green chili, curry leaves, and your lamb. You're going to reduce the sauce a tiny bit, then add your lamb then.
This is actually making me hungry, I mean, I can smell the aroma of the rice here, which is made in our Nikai cooker. And then you have this coconutty fragrance here with a nutty twist. And here we have the king of the recipe, the lamb shank.
It's ready. You add a tiny bit of salt.
So, Shruti, is this one of your favorite items?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite.
It's done.
So let's clean up the counter now with our Cool and Cool kitchen towels. which are always handy anywhere, anytime for quick mess up cleaning.
Thank you indeed. Oh, these are better than your ordinary kitchen tissues.
And I guess I'm going to be eating this now. So I need to sanitize my hands because hygiene comes first. And you know what? Children don't do what we say. They do what we do.
True
so
indeed.
if we do these things, they will watch us and they will learn all the good habits.
Absolutely.
And of course, the good things in life, the good products also come from Cool and Cool. After learning that amazing lamb shank, it's time to learn something off the cookbook with our expert chef Ravi Sharma from Asha's restaurant. Hello chef,
Hi,
welcome to the family kitchen.
thank you so much.
Tell us something about what you're going to make for us.
Today we are going to make karare palak ki chaat.
Why don't we guys take a short break, right? Remember, you're watching The Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food.
The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food. The Family Kitchen, the perfect recipe of love and food.
Welcome back to The Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food. Brought to you by lifestyle partner Danube Home, hygiene partner Cool and Cool, and associate sponsor Nika Electronics and Home Appliances. I'm Shilpa, and right now we are on a journey with our chef Ravi Sharma. Let's find out what's cooking next.
Okay, first we are going to prepare karare palak ki chaat.
Okay.
So first we will start with the batter, some gram flour, some refined flour. We'll put exactly half of that, and then we'll add some spices to this: red chili powder, turmeric powder, haldi, some salt, some aspertida, hing, and it will give you a nice flavor as well. So we'll put ajwain also, which is
Yeah,
again very good. We'll add little of baking powder. We'll add some water. We'll make sure that batter should not be too thick because we don't want to make it like a pakoda. I think our batter is ready.
Okay.
So let's go for frying. We'll take spinach leaves. So we'll put one by one into the fryer. Make sure when you're frying it, remove the excess batter from the side. So let's go.
So, what is the purpose of removing the excess batter?
We don't want to give it too much of like batter. We don't want to make it like a pakoda.
Yeah.
I think by the time it will happen, I'll wash my hands.
Well, chef, we have these amazing Cool and Cool kitchen towels, which I'm sure you'll find them very handy to use.
It's actually nice.
It's super absorbent.
So I think the spinach is done. Can I have a platter to take this out? Can we put a tissue to
Sure.
soak excess oil?
So we have our Cool and Cool kitchen towels coming to the rescue once again. So Chef Ravi, what are we going to do next?
Now we'll make a chaat masala. So we'll take a bowl and we'll add chaat masala to this. It's a chaat, so we have to make it spicy, you know. So we'll add some red chili powder, we'll add some cumin powder, and we'll give it a mix. So this one is ready. We'll make sure like when we take out the fried spinach, we'll add this chaat masala to each leaf so that it sticks to this. So we'll add to each leaf. And now we're going to make another mix for this.
Okay.
It'll give you a nice crunch when you're having this.
Yeah.
We'll add some onion, some papadi, the savory pastry, fried, and some chopped coriander and pomegranate. So I think this one is as well ready.
So Chef, what are we going to do next?
Next one is your yogurt mousse.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Let's get straight to it.
Yeah. For this, we need some yogurt. So we'll add a handful. To this, we'll add some sugar syrup.
Can we just heat up a little sugar and then
Yeah,
add
that's
it?
fine, that's fine. I mean, it's so simple to make sugar syrup as well. Then we'll add little of black salt. So I think this one is done. We'll give it a nice mix. Okay, so it's nicely mixed. Now we will add whipping cream to this. Just give it a shake so
Right.
that it will come nice and thick. At this stage, make sure just don't mix it too much because we want that fluffy.
We want that fluffy
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
yeah.
So we'll mix it closely now, not too much. Yeah, I think that's done. So now there's one final step left with. We have to fry some spinach for the garnish.
Okay.
And then we will do the plating.
So let's get right ahead.
Yeah, so make sure you just take all the leaves, stack it one by one on top of each other, okay? And then just roll it, okay? And then just give it a nice,
Finely chopped.
yeah. And now what we're going to do, we have to have nice hot oil. We'll put this on our strainer. We will straight fry it. So make sure just there should not be any water. And while frying, just give it a stir so that it's evenly cooked. So I think this one is nicely done.
Okay.
The spinach into this, and that's done. So we are ready for the plating.
Yes.
So let's do it. So what we will do, first we will take the mixture with onion and papadi.
So what comes next?
Next, we'll put some chutneys, and then we'll put tamarind chutney. Then we have our yogurt mousse,
Okay.
which we'll put at base. So now next step is we'll arrange our leaves, and then little of this mixture on each leaf. Yeah. Then we'll put again our yogurt mousse. Then again we'll take one of the leaf.
Guys, thank you so much for being on our show.
You? Yeah, mate.
High five. And Chef Ravi, it was indeed a pleasure.
Thank you so
for
much.
your wonderful recipe. And as a token of appreciation, you guys go home with an array of exciting gifts. From Nika Electronics and Home Appliances, you get a Bluetooth speaker, an electronic rice cooker, and a 4-in-1 juicer and mincer as well. Wow. And that's not all. We also have a lovely gift hamper for you from Cool & Cool. And of course, last but not the least, my very favorite furniture store in the whole world, Danube Home.
Oh, excellent.
From them, you get a gift voucher as well.
Yay!
Thank you. And Chef Ravi also has a surprise for you.
Well, I invite you at Asha's. Come, do join us.
Thank you so much. We'll absolutely love Asha's.
Well, all good things do have to come to an end. I'm feeling sorry but also happy at the same time because I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys in the next episode of The Family Kitchen, your perfect recipe of love and food. This is Shilpa signing off. Remember, you're watching The Family Kitchen, brought to you by our lifestyle partner Danube Home, hygiene partner Cool & Cool, and associate sponsor Nika Electronics and Home Appliances. So guys, shall we all say goodbye?
Bye.